disciples, he repented and again came back to Bhaktisiddhanta, requested him to accept him. Bhaktisiddhanta was very angry. He said, all right, I'll accept, but you should be punished. You should accept my punishment. So what punishment? He said, you sit down at the gate. You understand? For 1 month, day and night, you sit down there. And while the Vaishnavas are entering into it, the compound and getting out, you pay sastang dandavat and take the dust. For 1 month you should do it. Sitting there day and night, don't leave. This punishment inflicted on him. He cried, sat down, and did it. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati accepted him, but didn't give him the same status as sannyas. He was a mere brahmachari. He should not be given that status. No. This is the precedence. You understand? Bhaktisiddhanta. I told this in this movie. And question arises, if they come back, what will it be? If they come back, they will treat it like that. That's Mahajana's house. Mahajana Jaina Gatasa Pantha. They have shown the path. He should not be given the same status. He can no longer be a sannyasi. But to speak of Guru, he will be a mere brahmachari and serve the Vaishnavas. Let him serve the Vaishnavas.
Some say that these situations are all new and there's nothing been before, but actually everything is set out.
It is that. It's not new.
I've heard that Dhammananda, when he took sannyas, the Prabhupada knew you already had difficulties.
Yes.
So why did Prabhupada give him sannyas even though he was having difficulties?
Prabhupada knew, but Prabhupada is very merciful towards his disciples. He gave him sannyas with the hope that by giving him this responsibility, the highest order, sannyas order, he will rectify himself, being conscious of his responsibility or his position. This hope he gave, but he was not conscious what to do. Therefore he fell down. He committed offense in the lotus feet of his Guru, because he thereby disobeyed his Guru. His Guru Ajna Abhajna Parad, Nama Parad, fourth one, to disobey the order of Guru. That is one sort of aparad. He committed that offense. So he gets the consequence. He didn't obey his Guru.
There's still hope for maybe next life or whatever.
Yes, whatever he has done, it is inexhaustible. Anything in this life, it will never be exhausted. This will help him. Life of thought, it is always there with him. This will never last. But in this life, the progress is checked up. Progress is checked up. This is the only thing. This progress is checked up. And then in the next life we have to begin again from the point he left.
Yeah.
Never go down. That is according to Bhagavad Gita. Jogopast. Krishna will give that opportunity. Yes. What is that? Krishna is very kind. Mahaprabhu is very, very kind. Merciful.
There was one personality in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya who was smoking. What's that? Pure devotee. What's that? We had that discussion.
Pundarik Vijayanidhi.
Pundarik Vijayanidhi. Some say that because he was a pure devotee.
You are chewing palm.
And
You are chewing palm. Pundarik Vijayanidhi.
would you be able to tell us the full story of that? Because we've heard many different versions. We don't.
Yes, Pundarik Vijayanidhi, from his outward dealings you cannot understand him. He is a great Vaishnava, pure devotee. You cannot understand him. We have this thing. Vaishnava has two types of dealings. One is Krupa, another is Prabunchana. It's a Sanskrit term. Krupa means mercy. Prabunchana means deceiving. Deception.
Deception.
You understand? Those who is a pure Vaishnava or devotee, he sees everything clearly. He understands everything very clearly, in right perspective. You understand? So, if someone is very sincere in his heart, very pure, very eager to learn this Vaishnava philosophy, so he helps him, the Vaishnava helps him, he knows the heart. But if someone is superfluous, is not so serious, so for him, Vaishnava deceives him. You understand?
Yeah.
Just gives him outward some things, as Prabhupada was doing. The Karmis, big men, they are materialists. Prabhupada never disrespect them. When they come, Prabhupada give them nice food, feed them. They're nice, give them nice apartment to stay, give them a flower garland, let them be. Feel themselves very happy. Yes, we are treated very nicely. This is Prabhupada, cheating. You understand me? Yes. Prabhupada never gives krupa, but they just help Prabhupada something, but becoming life member or giving some help, monetary. They get some security, but cannot get this pure Krishna bhakti. This Vaishnava has two things. Similarly, Pundarik Vijayanidhi was like that. Outwardly nobody can understand that he is a pure Vaishnava. Very, very elevated personality. So, from his outward behavior, dealings, everything, he is a great, I would say, like a king, great king. He is enjoying, he is a great enjoyer, enjoying everything. His house is very nicely decorated. His gadi is very soft, cushion. He is wearing this gold rings on his fingers, you see, and chewing palm and spitting his and a golden pot, tikdani we say, is golden, made of gold. It's like an emperor, Badshah. You understand? Outwardly one may see, he is the Badshah. He is the Bhogi. Bhogi means enjoyer. He is not Vaishnava, but he is a pure Vaishnava. So once, Gadadhar Pandit went with Mukunda Datta to Pundarik Vijayanidhi. Mukunda Datta told Gadadhar Pandit, Pundarik Vijayanidhi, great Vaishnava, sadhu. Let us go and have his association or see him. So Gadadhar Pandit went with Mukunda Datta, but Gadadhar Pandit saw these things, outward things. So he thought in his mind, how is it Mukunda Datta told me like that, but he seemed to be a great king, Badshah, emperor, great bhogi, great enjoyer. Just thought of like that. And Mukunda Datta could understand this, that Gadadhar Pandit was thinking like that. So Mukunda Datta at that time recited a verse from this Srimad Bhagavatam. Aho baki jo stanakala kuntam jinghasaya prasadvi lebe gatim dhatruchita kamba vayalu saranam brajit. This verse is recited from Srimad Bhagavatam. Baki means Putana. Putana, demoness, smearing poison on her breast, who went to Krishna to suck breast. But Krishna was so kind, he gave her the place with the mother Jasoda. Aho baki jastana kala bhutam. You understand? Because she allowed Krishna to suck to her breast, as Jasoda not allowed. That means Krishna takes up the good things. Though she was killed for her demoniac attitude, but she was given that position. She uttered this verse, Aho baki jastana kala Mukunda Datta. As soon as she uttered this verse, Pundarik Vidyanidhi became ecstatic with bhav. You understand? Rolled on the ground and just kicked all these good asanas, nice asanas, and his spitting pot, everything kicked. And tears came out from his eyes. He was ecstatic with bhav. You understand? Romancha. You see, it was inside. But outwardly it was not expressed. When Gadadhar Pandit saw this, then he could realize, oh, really he is a great Vaishnava, he is a devotee, good, pure devotee. But I have committed an offense by thinking like that. I have committed an offense, so I must be punished for it. What shall I do? I must accept him as my spiritual master. So I will be punished by him. The spiritual master punishes the disciple, then this wrong will be nullified. Otherwise not. So he became his disciple. This is true.
So that chewing of pan, was that breaking the regulative principles?
Yes, that is breaking regulative principles, but those who are very, very elevated personalities, those who are in upper stage, you understand, these vidhis, these regulative principles are not applicable to them because they are in our stage, very elevated position. They have forgotten themselves. What I am doing, they don't know. You understand? They are bhajananandis, we say. They are in bhava stage. But those who come down, step down, one step down, to come to the human society to preach, they should observe these regulative principles very strictly in their lives, and thereby they will teach. You understand? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami or Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada Maharaj, they are bad personalities. But they have come down to preach and deliver the conditioned souls. You understand? So they were very strictly following these regulative principles. Unless they follow, the disciples will not follow by mere saying. They do like that. But those who are this bhajananandis, they do their own bhajan. They never come to preach. They are always in bhava stage, like Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji. They were Goswamis. They were in bhava stage. So they were living outside the society. You understand? Prince Bhajanananda Thakur, like they are living outside the society. It is said that Gaur Kishore Das Babaji stays where people pass through. You see? Why? Because nobody will come here. Yes, that's the place. We will not go there. But he says, why? Because if people will come, the people will disturb him. His bhava will be broken. So, it is better that no people should come to me. Therefore, he was doing like that. Bhubaneswar Bhajanananda Thakur was purchasing fish from the market. Fish. Bhubaneswar Bhajanananda Thakur. You understand? He is a pure devotee, elevated Vaishnava. Like Brother Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. He purchased this fish from the market, and the sun he just sprayed those fish on the sun before his cottage kutia. You understand? It's bad order. You understand? Why he was doing? Because people will never come. Oh, nice. Let us get out from this place.
What was the name of this Goswami?
Bhubaneswar Bhajanananda Thakur.
Bhajanananda Thakur.
Bhubaneswar Bhajanananda. Bhajan means mukha, mouth. Bhubaneswar, flute. Means Krishna. You understand? Bhubaneswar, flute. Bhubaneswar Bhajanananda Thakur. He was doing like that.
What time was he around?
He was contemporary to that Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. You understand? He was doing like that. Therefore we say, Vaishnava Kriya Mudra Vijnana Budhoy. However a wise, a learned a person may be, he cannot understand the dealings of a Vaishnava, what he is doing. You understand? Vaishnava Kriya Mudra Vijnana Budhoy. So outward one may think, what sort of Vaishnava he is? He is purchasing fish from the market, he is eating fish. Like that. As I told, story of Sundari Vidyani. You see?
But he was actually chewing the pan.
Yes.
But like an elevated Vaishnava, he wouldn't indulge in things like illicit sex immediately, would he?
No, only chewing pan.
Yeah.
He was not doing that thing. Illicit sex or that thing. Immediately. No chewing pan. You understand? And these things, they mean for outward, nothing more.
So his chewing of pan wasn't to become intoxicated.
Because his very has Lord Shiva as poison.
Yeah.
It's very powerful. Because of powerful personality, we should not imitate them. We are very little. Very low. We should not imitate them. Very powerful personality.
Apparently in the Gaudiya Math, some of the Western followers, even some of the Indian followers in the Gaudiya Math, they say that because Pundarika Vidyanidhi was taking the pan and was very elevated, then we too.
And that way they are imitating you. And that's not good. Don't imitate. You should not be cardiac. Don't imitate the elevated, very powerful personality. Why don't you think? Why do you think yourself, I am very powerful like this? That means you are very puffed up, you are proud. You will soon fall down. I am very, very insignificant. Another thing, that's Vaishnava. Therefore, good thing. My Guru Maharaj said many times, don't imitate, but follow. Don't imitate a path, but don't do that.
So even now, today, there may be elevated Vaishnavas
Yes.
who may be appearing outwardly like that, but we shouldn't take them as an example to follow, but we should just respect.
It is. We should respect. We should
follow
not
ourselves.
imitate. No. We should pay respect. We cannot understand. Such persons are very rare. Very, very rare personalities. They are not found so easily. Yeah.
Not a cheap thing.
Not so cheap. Very rare personalities.
What was the position of Srila Prabhupada's god brother Sridhar Maharaj?
Sridhar Maharaj Prabhupada has said he is a good Vaishnava, he has got some philosophical problem or some philosophical questions to it. Answer, go to him and approach him. He is a very learned and scholarly person, knows philosophy very well. You understand? Elderly person, nice person, that's all right. That's what Prabhupada said this thing. But I have never met him. I have never gone in. No, I have never gone to him. What I have heard, that many ISKCON, these are many disciples of Prabhupada, love ISKCON and take shelter of him. And so thereby he developed some sort of another mentality. What I have heard, but I don't know personally what really is. I have never gone to him. I think he is now passed away.
Yes.
Yes, he is no longer in this world. Anyhow, many have gone. Bhakti Charu has gone. Many have gone there. Whatever, well, we should not look at the bad things. He is a great Vaishnava. He is like our Guru. He is godfather of my Guru. My attitude is like that. No, but they respect whatever he does. Let it be. If there is something, but let it be with him. What is that to me? I want to see all these things.
We were all actually talking one day, and we came to the understanding or agreement anyway that he must be a pure devotee.
Yeah, because Prabhupada has said this.
And his writings are very, very...
Very, very steep one. It's very difficult to understand. He is a great scholar, Sanskrit scholar. I know from his writing. I have a book written by him. It's very stiff language. It's very not easy to understand.
That's why we didn't want to go and read his books. We just wanted to read Prabhupada's books.
No.
Prabhupada
We
said,
cannot understand it. Very difficult. Even if we can understand Bhakti Siddhanta's writings, it's very stiff language. Yes. Therefore, my Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada Maharaj says, you cannot be disciple of my Guru Maharaj. It's very strict. You cannot understand. I am reading many books there with me, written by Bhakti Siddhanta. Really is very stiff. Very difficult to understand. But very nice books.
I have one book called The Relative Absolute. Written by Bhakti Siddhanta. It's from Sridhar Maharaj's map. I read the first 2 pages and...
Yeah. You can't understand.
Too much.
Yeah.
Even his English is
English is also very difficult English.
eloquent.
Yeah, very difficult English. But very rarely has given or written something in English. Mostly speak Sanskrit, Bengali. That's Bengali speaks English. I have some books, I read it. But it is ordinary devotee is not easy to read. Find difficult. Unless one has good understanding of the philosophy and knowledge in Sanskrit, he cannot understand.
Even his English is...
English is also very stiff language. That book, Brahma Samhita, written in English, very stiff language.
Very deep.
Prabhupada is written very simple English. Difficult philosophy expressed in very simple English. That is unique.
There's one story where some Prabhupada's disciples were asking, why don't you write faster? And he said, I can, but it's hard for me to write simple like this.
Yes.
Because there was some talk, some were saying to us that actually Prabhupada, his philosophy was like ABC, not so advanced. And we were arguing that actually Prabhupada is the most advanced Vaishnava.
Yes, definitely. You can understand.
We're arguing that actually Prabhupada is the most advanced Vaishnava.
Yes, definitely. You can understand Prabhupada.
He was so merciful to us that he gave us ABC to start us off.
Yes, Prabhupada has expressed things very simple, in simple language. Still, it needs further explanation.
We discovered that this morning.
Yes, it needs further explanation. Now, in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada has written very simply. The purport of Prabhupada. I sit sometimes in evening that class, that devotee takes a class. So he reads out Prabhupada's purport in Oriya. Then I cross question. What do you mean by this? Prabhupada writes these things. Atmanubhuti, self-realized soul, and a person achieved complete perfection. What is the difference between these? Self-realized soul and person achieved complete perfection. In one of his, yesterday it was discussed, it was being discussed, read like that. That a person achieved self-realization must try to achieve complete perfection. So that Prabhupada writes in his purport. So I asked, this is very difficult on my part to understand. As if I am a layman asking questions. So please, you are Acharya, you are speaking Gita, please explain it to me. Just for others' sake I am asking this question. What is the difference a civilized person and persons trying to achieve the fullest perfection? What is the difference? So, that proper writes, so it needs further explanation. So you cannot understand. A layman cannot understand.
What is the difference, Myra? What is the difference?
You don't know?
No. I'm a layman.
Self-realization is the first stage, preliminary stage. You understand? That means in this spiritual curriculum, it is the first lesson. As Bhagavad Gita teaches, second chapter. You understand? Realize the self. I am not body, I am soul. Fullest perfection, complete perfection means to reach the lotus feet of Krishna. You understand? And this is not sufficient that I am not this body, I am spiritual. This is not sufficient. This is the beginning. This is the beginning only, and that is the end. You understand now? The Prabhupada has written this only one sentence. So one cannot understand what is that. So this needs further explanation. Therefore we say, some say, oh, by reading Prabhupada books I can directly approach him. No, you cannot. You cannot understand him, Baba. Why are you so popped up? You're so daring to do like that. It's not possible in the spiritual form. Just jumping over. No, don't do it. You'll put into a ditch, Baba. And break your legs, arms, everything. Spiritual problem.
So the guru is like filling the gaps,
Yes.
reading between the lines.
Yes, yes.
And the disciple has not the vision to say.
So this is, as for example, yesterday it was doing this stuff. He read that. Then I asked this question, what is the difference? Nobody can answer.
Yeah.
So? So what is that? All say, yes, 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 yes. So say, yes, yes. But when I ask question, nobody can answer. What is that? You see?
Cheating.
So this needs further explanation. Therefore, a guru is needed.
Alright, what's the position of, like, if devotees are not initiated and they go on Harinam, like, the holy name is transcendental, so when the general public hear the name from the Harinam party, what is the benefit for them?
Harinam is always transcendental.
Yeah.
Anyone, be he initiated or not initiated, chants Harinam, he gets its benefit. Do you understand? We have three things. Three stages. One is offensive stage. One is chanting Harinam but commits offensive, is not aware of offenses. So there is some effect, he gets some result. And another is conscious of offenses and chanting. And third one is offenseless stage. You understand?
Yes.
The offenseless stage will give you prem, Krishna prem, love of Krishna. But this we stage, namabhasa stage, conscious of offenses, there is no question of Krishna prem that will lead you up to liberation. You understand? There are four purusarthas, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. But this offensive stage, anybody can chant, he will get these three, dharma, artha, kama, not moksha. You understand? Not liberation. Religiosity, economic development, and fulfillment of the material desires. That name can be.
So moksha means if someone's chanting on the offense,
Conscious of offenses,
he becomes impersonal liberation.
namabhasa stage, he can attain this moksha stage, means liberation. You understand?
Does that mean impersonal? Brahma Jyoti like that?
Moksha, yes, moksha means like that. It is liberation, or according to Vaishnava philosophy, liberation from the clutches of Maya. That is liberation, mukti. You understand? But you cannot get prem, love of Godhead. Only love of Godhead can be attained through pure name, Suddhana. These three stages are that. And every stage has its effect.
So, for the people in general, if we have Harinam and they chant even, then there's benefit for them.
Yes, those who have not been initiated and chanting Harinam, they will get up to this. That means up to liberation, as Ajamila got, isn't it? Ajamila.
Ajamil, yeah.
Ajamila. Yes, he got liberation. You understand? If he commits no offense, he attends Namabhasa stage, so he got liberation. So he may go up to that stage, not love. No. Only love can be generated by initiation by pure devotee. Otherwise not possible. No.